Hey, traveler. Do you want to tell me what this is about? Yeah. I did see them. I'm sorry I didn't bring it up earlier. It didn't seem like the right time. With all those people at the party, I figured you might want your privacy first. I was thinking throughout the night, as everyone went about, drinking, singing. I was sitting there, thinking about how I would bring this up with you later. I didn't expect you to be the one confronting me about it. You were worried that I would tell someone else? No, I would never disrespect your privacy like that. Well, not unless it became a danger to your life. In which case, I would tell anyone if I thought it would help you. But that's not what this is about. Am I correct? Your self-harming urges, they're not about ending your life. Tell me, is that correct? Okay. Good. Would you do me a favor before we talk any further? Would you sit beside me here? Thank you. I need to ask, are your wounds taken care of? Well, that's the most important thing right now. No, right? You didn't have time for that? Between the party and right now, it's only been a couple of hours. You haven't had the chance to go back to Beto's ship for whatever first aid supplies can be found there. Would you allow me the honor of taking care of you tonight? I scrounged in the cabinets while we were at the party, and I managed to find some bandages, some wipes. I believe I'm capable of taking care of your wounds, if you would let me. I know it's a big thing to ask, knowing how private those wounds must be for you. How painful it must be to keep that secret to yourself, and even more, to share it with someone. Even if you trust me, it can't be easy. But just for this once, I would like to ask you to please let me. You will? Thank you. Let me just get these out. Okay. I'm gonna need to see them now. Could you please lift up your sleeve? Thank you. I can't help you if you don't want to let me touch you. I'm sorry for asking so directly. Okay, just hold still, alright? I'll be gentle with you. I promise. These are pretty bad. I don't think you will need stitches, but you'll need to keep changing the bandages. They'll bleed through in a few hours. I don't want to wrap them too tight because it'll hurt you. Do you know how to change them yourself? You don't? Do you always just leave them open like this? You wear 2 layers so that the blood dries on the inner one? In that case, I'll need to be selfish and ask you again. Will you stay with me tonight? In my quarters. We don't need to share the same bed, but at the very least, let me be by your side so that I can make sure you won't hurt yourself again. And so that I can change these. This won't be a permanent arrangement. I won't keep you locked in my room. We'll have to think up a plan for next time. But at this time, I need to make sure nothing else bad happens to you. Don't be embarrassed. Please. This is important. And don't think of it as a burden to me. I genuinely want to care for you. Don't feel embarrassed. Please, let me take care of you. Okay? Would you mind telling me what got you up to this point? The point where you needed to hurt yourself just to feel okay. Did something happen at the party? Did someone bother you or... No? You just felt empty, huh? empty and numb. And there's a pain inside your heart, but you just can't describe it. It's just there, pressing against your chest, an insistent weight. Is that how it is for you? Or is it something else? Do you instead feel some type of anger? Something you can't explain? But it's hot and it burns away at your skin, and the only way to quell it is by... Huh? How I know? Well, because I'm in the same position. I know exactly how it feels. And seeing you go through what I'm going through, it makes me realize that this really isn't okay. We're not okay. No matter how we try to justify it, it's just not. Now you know my secret too. I don't know how bad your pain is, but we're kind of in the same boat. Of the same wood, if not the same size, if not in the same weather conditions. Do you trust me a little more after I showed you that? In a twisted way, yes? Well, you're the first person I've ever told, too. I think we should try to help each other, don't you? I know it feels good. I know it's hard to stop. I've tried too. But maybe if we try together, we might actually get somewhere. You don't have to be alone in this. Just think of me whenever you feel the urge. Think of me. Take a deep breath and try to not give in. I'll do the same. Will you promise me, traveler? For your sake, as well as mine. Know that I care for you, and I wouldn't want you to suffer. Okay? Every day that you go without hurting yourself, that's a victory. Okay? I want you to feel proud every single day. Come here.